suffering from levels 1 to 50. It is a little... like the gameplay at level 10 is a little painful. I won't lie to you guys. Like, levels 1 through 30, you're just pressing the same 2 buttons. But it's so you actually know what your buttons do. So at least it does a good job at teaching you what your buttons are doing. But I feel nowadays people play games and they're in a rush. They're in a rush. They feel FOMO. They're in a rush and they're like, I have to get to endgame ASAP. But I feel like if you're not in a rush, you should treat the first 60 levels of Final Fantasy as a single player game. And you should just do it, take it at your own pace. This is like if you care about the story. You do not have to play it, you don't have to rush to get to endgame or the rating is. But if you care about gameplay, I think people are pretty divisive on this. And then a lot of people are like, no, you can't story skip. But I do think if you can spare it and you really care about gameplay, you should just story skip and you should just level skip. And if you like the game, you should go back and then play the story. But there's no... I don't think it should...
We reached the second floor.
I'm an advocate for story skipping, and I'm an advocate...
But the blight clogged the way.
For not engaging with... I know people are like, no, but you have to read the story. The story's so good. You have to engage with... It's like a major part of the game and why people love the game. But... how will you know you like the game if you don't get to play the game? Because I still read the story. I think people should play the game in the way where they most enjoy it, and they get like it's like you either play the game or you don't play the game. Those are the 2 points.
Looks like we'll have to.
You could harass someone into playing and reading a story, but at the end of the day, they don't. Like they feel burnt out. They won't be playing the game. So you have these you have 2 truths. Someone is either playing Final Fantasy or someone is not playing Final Fantasy. And if you could have one, wouldn't you rather, if you're like really, really into it, wouldn't you want, I want them to play Final Fantasy. Because they can easily not play Final Fantasy. They don't play, are you saying don't play it if they're not going to read the story? That's where, this is why everyone is fighting. Everyone is fighting because like, oh my god, it's so hard, because everyone's elitist over Final Fantasy. It doesn't matter, it's not your experience. It's like, I get it if someone skips the story and then complains. I had this experience once where there's this girl who was like shitting on Nier Automata's story, but she only finished Route A. And then it was like, I was like, don't criticize the story. You didn't even play the entire thing. It might not have been the game for you, but you can't criticize the story if you never finished the story. Rage evading. Yeah, so I think it's fine if someone does not engage with the story, and then they're just like, yeah, the gameplay wasn't for me. But if they're like complaining about the story, or they're like, oh, I'm complaining about this thing, but I actively was not engaging with the thing that I'm complaining about, then it's like right to be like, oh, but you weren't playing what you're literally complaining about. To the L to the E, Xander! Captain's gonna rise up from like thunder! A sonic boom! Time stop.